Welcome, everyone. I am Dr. Naomi Jordan Cook, and today this session is on the automated leader, how digital systems multiply capacity, influence, and impact. So today we're going to get into it. We're going to lay some hands on your workflow, not your spirit, but your workflow, because some of you've been slain in the spirit just by your email inbox when you wake up in the morning. Can I tell you that automation isn't here to replace you? Automation is here to replace your stress. So, welcome to the automated leader era, where leadership is shifting. Systems, automation freedom, and working smarter, not harder. Some of us is exhausted not by your calling, but by your calendar, by your inbox, which looks like a crime scene. Your schedule, which look like you're having some spiritual battle with that scheduling system. And your task list, which holds you hostage, where you're kind of checking day throughout the day of what you need to do next. But today, automation becomes your liberation. So the leadership crisis of 2025. Leaders today faces escalating arrays of demands that contributes of feeling overwhelmed. Too many manual tasks, too many follow-ups, and too many emails, and too many admin works. Leaders are overwhelmed. So, can I tell you this also? That leaders are just not burnt out because of the administration or buried by the emails or the follow-up or the forms or scheduling nightmares or tasks that needs to be done, which could have been automated back when President Obama was in office, but we're not going to go there. You're overwhelmed and under automated. So let's get into what is an automated leader, because some may be asking, what is this automated leader that Naomi is talking about? So an automated leader is a strategist who leads through systems instead of stress. An automated leader delegates and automates instead of drowning and suffering in silently. An automated leader design workflows, designs workflows, not just by where it's able to keep moving, even when you're resting. Because the truth needs to be told is this, is that if your system is not working while you're sleeping, that is a whole situation that you need to really get on top. An automated leader builds process that makes leadership scalable, sustainable, and sane. And here's the real truth. Automation doesn't make you spiritual. It makes you less stressed, which honestly might make you a little more spiritual. So when we think about what is an automated leader is, it leads through systems, it delegates automation, it builds workflows and not chaos, and it visions first, task second. So this is where as an automated leader, you can be that visionary person. I'm just going to go back and tell you what an automated leader is not. So let's start what an automated leader is not, because some of us is a little petrified of what we're seeing out there on the internet. And what about YouTube? Oh, AI is taking over. AI is not taking over, okay? Automation is not going to take over. An automated leader is not a robot. If I was a robot, I will have a charging port and I will have an emotional, stable schedule. An automated leader is not checked out. You're not disappearing. You're not drowning. An automated leader is not being replaced with AI. If AI could pastor people, it would have done so years multiple times ago, okay? And I'm going to tell you why AI cannot pastor people. Because AI does not have the emotional bandwidth for church folks. Think about those church folks and family members you have. You think AI can really handle all of that? An automated leader is not an anti-human. We love humans and we just don't love human errors. So no, automation isn't replacing your calling, it's replacing your chaos. So pillar one, automated capacity, multiplying your time, your energy, and peace. Automate repetitive work. Delegate mundane tasks to your digital tools, freeing up your focus for high impact activity. It also reduces operational clutter, streamline processes, and minimize distraction to create clear, efficient working environment. Systemizing routines, establish consistent, repeatable systems that ensure crucial operational that run smoothly without a constant oversight. And it frees your mind for vision by offloading routine tasks that is given, that takes up all that mental space where it can now start to allow you to innovate, strategize, and lead with clarity. Capacity, can I tell you this? Capacity is the first miracle to automation that it will give you. Start by asking yourself, what should never touch my hand again? And that is where the freedom begins. Start to think of ways you can automate that process. So we're going to now go into some core tools if you want to get started with automation. Automation, believe it or not, is easy, is very easy. It's all about you getting in action and getting your hands into and using some tools that may work for you. So I'm listing a couple of tools that you can use to start to automate some of your process. For those that you're tired of answering emails, you're tired of sending text messages, you want to create dinner reservations, here are some tools you can use, as well as, I didn't mention in this presentation, but you can use a large language model that will actually send you reminders if you ask the tool to send it. So your core tools for automation is, here it goes. Zapier, it connects thousands of apps and automate your workflows effortlessly. So when I'm saying mobile app, I'm talking about maybe your Gmail account, your Microsoft account. It can connect to different apps, even to different parts of your websites. Then we have Pabbly, okay? Pabbly is seamlessly, it automates tasks and it integrates to different applications as well. And then you have make.com, which is, oh my God, very beautiful, visually designed. You can build, you can automate, and you can give it simple tasks. And then you have integrate greatly, okay, which is like a one click where it can automate your whole process. These tools is considered your new armor bearer. They don't call out sick, they don't forget, and they do not require an honorarium. Zapier is the quiet friend who gets everything done. It's powerful, dependable, and somebody said it is the best. I love Zapier. I actually use it in my everyday workflow with my websites, with my mobile applications, with my CRMs. I absolutely love it. But I will tell you this, with working with some of my clients, Zapier does not love everybody's wallet. So this is why we're putting in some of these other tools to give you options, because I want to make sure you're not left out and I want you to really explore with using different tools. Pabbly is like Zapier cousin, okay? It's affordable powerhouse. It connects to thousands of applications and it automates workflow. It's like Zapier cousins from the South. It does everything that Zapier does for less money and less attitudes. Okay. And I'm going to put emphasis on less attitudes. Make.com feels like Nassau is building, is dragging and dropping, and it's a good design tool. It makes automation beautiful and powerful. Then you have Integrately. It's the dramatic one. You do one thing and 27 things can happen all at once, right there at your fingertips. And honestly, we need that. I like to look at it like this. Zapier is the quiet one, Pabbly is the cheap one, Make.com is the artistry one, and Integrately is the dramatic one. So pick which one kind of go with your personality. Together, it's like a great automation circle that you can have right there that is part of your workflow. And then we have tools that is good for your scheduling freedom, where you can regain control of your calendar, maximize your productivity by leveraging smart automation, automated calendar tools that transform the way you manage your time, ensuring your focus on what truly matters. So one of the top ones, which I believe that everyone, if you are on the internet, you're doing business, you're doing remote business, working virtually, we probably have already heard of Calendarly or Motion. And now they're having CRM systems that you can now start to implement a scheduling system within it. Calendarly and Motion stops your calendar from becoming a spiritual warfare, okay? You're able to actually see and schedule people out, okay? And then after that, you also want to have your digital brain systems, which I'm going to go into that a little bit later, okay? But one of the things that I like about when you're having these automation calendar systems, it gives you auto confirmation, it reduces no shows, it manages your whole calendar. It also protects different time blocks or whatever that is happening. And then you also want to have where you have your Calendarly, Motion. You can have these within your CRM systems, such as HubSpot or Go High Level. Even MailChimp, I believe, a client I was working with, even MailChimp, you can have something that goes in there, ActiveCampaign. These are different CRMs that you can have your Calendarly working with you. And then when you're using those systems are great because you can be able to track your different follow-ups throughout the day with your clients when you're having the whole automation tool set up. So your digital brain, it leverages powerful project management platforms to centralize your work, streamline collaboration, and eliminate mental overwhelm by efficiently tracking tasks, workflows, deadlines, and teams as well. So here are some things that I like to call like your digital brain. You have Notion, okay, which I absolutely love. I use it with my Chat GPT. I also use Asana with my company, the VGC Group, as well. All of these tools that I'm giving you are actually tools that I use in my day-to-day operation or have used with my clients. So Notion is a highly flexible workspace that adapts to your team unique workflows, that integrates notes, tasks, wikis, and databases. I also like it because you can also connect it to different Canva files and different Google Drives. It is a really good tool. Asana can do very much of a similar Notion, I would say, has more of the AI capability with the AI agents that are built in there. Okay, Asana also allows you to work with teams. You also have ClickUp, okay? ClickUp is designed for you to work within mobile application as well as helping to automate task goals throughout your project. So I want to say this, every leader has at least, well, I can say this, God has gave us two brains, okay? We have the one that God has given us, that we were born with, that we continue to keep developing, which is our biological brain, which is brilliant. But we know that it gets tired, it gets distracted, it gets overwhelmed. And sometimes it's just done by 3:17 p.m. Like you just don't have nothing else to do at that moment. But your digital brain, it doesn't forget. It doesn't get emotional. It doesn't misplace things. It doesn't need a coffee. It doesn't need a nap. It doesn't need a therapy session. It doesn't need a mental health day. Okay. This is something I'm now starting to interact with people. It doesn't need a mental health day, but it always show up like tools like Asana, Notion, and ClickUp. You can always be reminded. It can also tell you what you need to do next. It's like it becomes your memory bank, your second mind. They store your ideas, they track your tasks, they protect your priorities, and it whisper back to you everything that you would have forgotten. So instead of trying to remember everything, build a system that remembers everything for you. Your digital brain is not here to replace the real one. It's just here to upgrade it. So that's how I want you to think of your digital brain. And for those that are some saying, well, Dr. Naomi, Prophet Naomi, you're giving up some really good tools. I would say if you want to start with getting active in automation, start using either your Chat GPT, your Claude, or your Perplexity, and start asking to remind you, give it lists. Start asking to send you links so where it reminds you to start to purchase things, your shopping list. I was just at the store and I was literally putting in my shopping list and asking it to remind me before I got on the line. How many times have you been on the line and you forget when you get to the car, oh, I forgot to pick that up? You can train yourself to talk back to your tool to say, is there anything else that I need to get? These are the items I have in my shopping cart. Or take a picture of your shopping cart and it will give you everything that you said you wanted to get or what you've been missing. Automating your relationship. This is good for those that are using different CRM tools and engagement tools. We talked a little bit how you can put your Calendarly, you can have it included with your HubSpot or your Go High Level, or it has already a calendar or a something in there that you're able to engage with your calendar, or Salesforce. Let's talk about something that every leader struggles with, but really admits of keeping up with people, because relationship matters, but the manual labor behind them, the remembering, the following up, the circling back, the who did I promise to email or who did I forget to text? That is where leaders drown. This is where automated relationships comes in. Automation doesn't replace your heart. It replaces you from forgetting. It makes sure your partners feel ignored, no partner feel ignored. It makes sure no donors feel unappreciated, no members feel unseen, or no client slips through the cracks, okay? With automation and with automated relationships, your CRM becomes your friend who whisper, hey, reach out to them. It's been 30 days, you haven't heard from them. It helps you remember different milestones like birthdays, anniversary. It gives you every follow-up and every promise, even when your human brain is at capacity. You're not automating the relationship, you're automating the consistency that makes relationships strong. And here's the truth: people don't need more leaders, they need more leaders who remember them and care about them. Pillar number 2, automate your influence. Influence today is not about being everywhere. It's about disturbing your, distributing and disturbing your brilliance everywhere. This is where AI becomes your co-labor. So I want to play something for
God
you.
bless you all. I'm Sis Nova, one of Dr. Naomi's AI twins, here to greet you. I truly pray you're enjoying this insightful presentation so far. Soon, I will gracefully send it back to Dr. Naomi. Please enjoy the rest of this wonderful presentation.
Well, it says, please enjoy the rest of the presentation. So that is my digital AI twin that I wanted to slip in here for you to see. So your AI twin works 24/7. It doesn't take breaks. It writes curriculums. It emails. It does scripts for you. It can work with your module. As you saw, my AI twin is Nova. She works harder than some people I've even hired and contracted. So start working with your AI twin and get one, okay? Very easy for you to create, or just ask one of your AIs to support you, and it will show you how easy it really is to create your AI twin. So one message can equal 20 pieces of communication. Leverage content automation tools is to increase your visibility with less work and transforming a single piece of content into multiple formats for diverse platforms. And here are some of the tools you can use. You can use Opus Clips, Repurpose.io. I have experience with that one. Cast Magic and Descript, which is all great. One message can become 20 pieces of content. You speak once and the internet will hear you all week. This is how you scale impact without scaling exhaustion. Pillar 3, automated impact. Build a legacy that extends far beyond direct involvement, creating systems that generate sustained value and influence. Evergreen content, it creates timeless content that continues to attract and educate and engage your audience long after its initial publication. Automated Your Discipleship is designed to self-sustain educational pathways and communities to nurture growth and development without constant manual input. And repeatable transformation, it implements structure process that consistently delivers transformative results for your clients and customers on a community, and is a scalable digital ecosystem. It develops interconnected digital platforms and tools that grow with your impact, reaching more people with increasingly efficiency. Impact is not how loud you are, it is how long your message continues after you're done speaking. Systems multiply your reach. Here are some digital learning platforms that you can think about and use, and you probably heard of it, but I want you to really use it. You have Thinkific, which is great to sell online courses. It is also great where you can market, and it's very easy to use. I use Thinkific for myself as well as for clients. Then Kajabi. I have also used Kajabi. I love Kajabi. It is an all-in-one platform for courses, coaching, podcasting, email marketing system. And then you also have Teachable. Thinkific, Kajabi, Teachable, you can turn your brilliance into a digital classroom. Your wisdom becomes a system. You can also build your own mobile application. You have Passion.io creates interactive mobile apps for online courses, communities, and coaching with drag and drop simplicity. You also have Glide apps. You have Flutterflow, which I built most of my apps that you can use. I do want to say Glide, you can use Sheets. If you can use Google Sheets, then you can use that application, and that's Glide. These are different platforms that you can have no drama with coding, and you can just start doing drag and drop with these platforms. They also work with different applications. You also have App My Site, where you can turn your website, for those that have a website, into a mobile application. And then you want to also automate your giving and revenue, okay? Automate your giving journey, making it a digital stewardship seamlessly and efficient. Here are some products that you can use if you're looking to create a revenue automation. You have Stripe, DonorBox, PushPay, Tithely. Any of these can help you with your automation. And then I want to say you want the data dashboard. You want to measure what is happening with your automation process. You have Looker Studio, you have Power BI, you have Tableau, you have different types of analytics. I just want to say you can't lead what you don't measure, and what you don't measure can't grow. So I'm going to sum it up with 5 different points that you need of the automation blueprint. You need to have an audit, okay? Audit, automate, build, systemize, and multiply. So number 1 is audit. Audit capacity leaks. Identify and eliminate inefficiencies and bottlenecks and time-consuming tasks that drains your resources, your money, your time. Any of those resources you want to automate. You want to be able to automate and audit that process. Automate repetitive tasks. Implement smart tools and workflows to handle reoccurring actions, freeing up valuable time and mental energy. 3, you want to build your digital backbone. And it is okay if you have to keep rebuilding and starting all over again, or putting in different pieces as you're auditing it. It is fine. Establish a robust, integrated ecosystem of digital platforms that support seamless operations and data flow. And systemize your influence. Develop consistent and automated strategies for communities, communication, outreach, and engagements to maximize your reach. And then multiply your impact. Leverage your automated systems to scale your efforts and generate sustained value and achieve exponential growth. So these are the 5 blueprints that you want to have. You don't get anything out. Audit, automate, build, systemize, and multiply. This is your blueprint for freedom. In closing, I want to say thank you. I want to say welcome to the automated leader era. Embrace these core principles. Automate the predictable, liberate the exceptional, protect your purpose, multiply your mantle, and lead with digital power. I'm Dr. Naomi Jordan Cook, and thank you so much for your time.